Morning. Just waiting for Facebook to stop faffing around. I think it's working. I don't know. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well today. Nice to see you. I have got two stories on this very chilly Thursday morning. Before I start the stories, just to remind you that on our Facebook page there are loads and loads and loads of videos of me messing about reading stories because I started them right sorry, at the beginning of lockdown in March, so there are lots. So if the weather is a little bit gloomy and you haven't got anything to do and you've got 20 minutes or half an hour to kill, you can go and find a video of me nattering on and reading a story. Okay, so I have got two stories for you today. The first one is very new. It's called We're Off to Find a Fairy by Eloise White and Corey Reed. Here it is. It's published by Owlets Press. It's super cute. Okay. Here we go. Just move that around a bit so you can see. We're off to find a fairy. A fabulous fluttering fairy. We're off to find a fairy. Wherever can she be? Sits in the grass, fluttery wings, sparkles, glowing wand, good at hiding. Look! Is that a fairy? Fluttering over there. No. Look, that's a beautiful butterfly drifting through the flowers. Let's search the wild meadow and see what else we can find. We're off to find a fairy, a fabulous fluttering fairy. We're off to find a fairy. Wherever can she be? Look, is that a fairy? Sitting in the grass. No. Look, that's a bumblebee working hard to spread pollen across the meadow. Let's search the mossy moors and see what else we can find. We're off to find a fairy, a fabulous fluttering fairy. We're off to find a fairy. Wherever can she be? Look, is that a fairy sparkling on the rocks? No, look, that's a beetle shining brightly in the sun. Let's search the tallest trees and see what else we can find. We're off to find a fairy, a fabulous fluttering fairy. We're off to find a fairy. Wherever can she be? Look, is that a fairy flying through the air? No, that's a red squirrel leaping from tree to tree. Let's search the brambly bushes and see what else we can find. We're off to find a fairy, a fabulous fluttering fairy. We're off to find a fairy. Wherever can she be? Look, is that a fairy hiding in the leaves? No. Look, that's a hedgehog nestling down for bed. One last look. Let's search the deep dark wood and see what else we can find. That fabulous fluttering fairy, wherever can she be? We didn't even find her after hunting day and night. But we did find a butterfly, a bumblebee, a beetle, a red squirrel, a hedgehog, and look, is that a fairy glowing in the shadows? No. Look, it's a sleepy glowworm. Oh, time for bed, everyone. All the animals that they found on their travels. Isn't that cute? Okay, next story. Now, I have read the other one of this series, but I just love it. It's so cute. So it's by Nadia Shireen. It's called Billy and the Beast. It's published by Penguin. Billy and the Beast. Wonder what the beast could be. Billy and Fat Cat were walking through the forest, which was something they liked to do now and then. They stomped and crunched and splashed and jumped. They said hello to Hedgehog, hello to Fox, hello to the mice, and hello to the adorable little bunny rabbits. It was a perfectly lovely day, but suddenly there was a terrible rumble. It was Fat Cat's tummy. Uh-oh, said Billy, who knew he'd need a snack as soon as possible. So she rummaged around. In her hair, Billy kept all types of stuff in her hair. It was very useful for stashing things in, like donuts. Here you go, Fat Cat, she said. Then Billy and Fat Cat walked back through the forest. They said goodbye to Hedgehog. Oh, hang on. Where was Hedgehog? Where was Fox? Where were the mice? And where were the adorable little bunny rabbits? But before Billy had a chance to say, how strange, everything went dark. Hey! Shouted Billy. Whoever you are, you'd better let us out of here right now. Billy and Fat Cat were dumped on the ground with a thud, and they saw a very big thing. Who are you? Asked Billy. I am a terrible beast, said the terrible beast. Billy was not impressed. Why have you taken us? She asked. Because I am making a pot of terrible soup, said the terrible beast, and I need all sorts of unusual ingredients. 1 chopped onion, 1 grated hedgehog, 1 tablespoon of spicy mice, 1 bushy foxtail, 3 adorable little bunny rabbits. And sure enough, then they saw Hedgehog, Fox, the mice, and the adorable little bunny rabbits. None of them looked especially happy to be there. Right, what's for the pot? Hooted the beast. Oh, yum! Grated hedgehog. Well, Billy couldn't just stand by and let the terrible beast eat everyone up. She had to think fast. Excuse me, Mr. Terrible Beast, she said, but I think you'll find that grated hedgehog is much too spiky. You'll get an itchy mouth and a prickly bottom. Here, try this delicious pine cone instead. The terrible beast eyed the pine cone with suspicion. He had to think. He said. A prickly bottom, you say? All right, I'll give it a try. Now, what's next for the pot? Growled the beast. Ooh, delicious spicy mice. This didn't sound good for the mice. Billy had to think fast. Again. These mice look really old and sick and horrible. If you put them in your pot, you'll definitely get a tummy ache. The beast looked at the mice. He wasn't keen on having a tummy ache. Fine, he huffed. Well, what's next on the list? Ooh, a nice big bushy foxtail. Things were looking bleak for Fox. Billy had to think even faster. Ah, said Billy, foxtails are muddy and boring. Try something bright and bushy instead. Ooh, said the terrible monster, with sparkles too. And he popped the duster in the pot. Suddenly there was a terrible rumble. It was the beast's tummy. I am so hungry, growled the beast. And when I get hungry, I get angry. These adorable little bunny rabbits are going to my soup, and nobody is going to stop me. Billy knew she had to stop him. These bunny rabbits are not adorable, she said. They are actually quite terrifying. I mean, just look. The beast had to agree. The bunny rabbits did look terrifying. Fine, but there's still one more ingredient on my list, said the beast. And it's the most important one of all. Chopped onion, grated hedgehog, spicy mice, no. Bushy foxtail, no. Adorable little bunny rabbits, no. More. What could it be? A perfectly ripe, plump and delicious fat cat. Billy gasped. Oh, this is the final straw. Hey, she shouted. The recipe doesn't say that. It says you need 2 big, smelly, beastly feet. Well, said the beast, where am I meant to get those from? And Billy pointed down to the beast's horrible, sweaty toes. Oh, yes, said the beast. That's lucky. And he leapt into the steaming pot. Like a fool. And then the adorable little bunny rabbits slammed down the lid with impressive force, which surprised everyone. Slam! They all watched the terrible beast bounce down the hills, never to be seen again. Then suddenly there was a terrible rumble. But it was only Fat Cat's tummy again. There aren't any more snacks in my hair, Fat Cat, Billy said. Let's all go home and get some chips. So they stomped and crunched and splashed and jumped all the way home. There you go. That was the last story for today. Thank you for joining me. We have got spooky, not too spooky stories on Saturday at 1 o'clock on Zoom. The link is on our Facebook page and it's also on our website, but you do need to contact us for the password because there are some funny people about. So you won't be able to join without the password, I'm afraid. But fancy dress is still highly encouraged, even though we are over Zoom. Okay, have a lovely day and hope to see you all very soon.